The Azeroth at War beta is upon us. Now, what does that mean? What are we going to be testing in the closed beta? I'm going to go through that with you right here. But first, let me just remind everyone this is a closed beta, which means only invited people are allowed in. 600 people, roughly, were invited in just by random chance in the Discord, while 200 people or so got an opportunity to purchase their way in. Now, I'm just letting people know that because, are like, oh, it's a paid beta. It's only paid because people asked to pay to get in, so they allowed up to a few hundred people, but 600 and more got in for free, just randomly chosen. Anyway, that out of the way, let's go into what we're going to see during the beta and what you should be looking out for as a beta tester. So this beta will consist of the levels 1 to 20 zones, being Durotar, Elwyn Forest, Dunmorrow, Tirus Glades, Mulgore, Eversong, Azuremist, Teldrassil, Barrens, Westfall, Redridge, Lochmodan, and Silverpine Forest. Ghostlands, Bloodmist Isle, and Darkshore. Now, out of those, only Durotar, Elwyn, Dunmorrow, Tirisfal, Barrens, Westfall, Redridge, Lochmodan, and Silverpine have been changed either to a little bit degree or to a lot. Now, while you are in the updated or altered zones, please keep in mind that I noticed while playing the beta that a lot of the quest chains only start when you get the quest to start the quests of that zone. Like, you'll see a lot of warcrawlers that will say, quest to go to the Barrens, quest to go to Durotar. Accept those quests in order to start the actual quest chain of the story of that zone. I learned that the hard way. You just kind of have to do that. And if you don't like that system, let them know. I've personally already told them I wish that the quests were already available, that you don't have to accept these quests. But you can let them know your feedback in the beta when you try it out. There is also going to be a default Horde zone and a default Alliance zone. What that means is they are just a generic Horde and generic Alliance starting zone for, something new and original if you want to try those out. The only starting zones you will not see are the ones for the brand new races. Those are not yet completed, so they will not be in this beta. There are some class changes. While not all of them have been implemented yet, the rogues have a brand new talent tree that allows them to tank, and some of the other classes such as Hunter and Warrior have new abilities or abilities from other expansions brought in. Of course, you're going to have the Necromancer class in there, and they finally got their spell talent ranks from the last alpha. Remember when I played and they didn't have ranked up abilities, so I played a level 60 Necromancer with level 5 abilities and it was terrible? That's all been fixed now, so you should be able to level them up normally and not feel as, unempowered or whatever. All of the brand new playable races are available. Now, some of them are a bit quirky, they don't have animations, and such and such. You're gonna expect the no animations part, as many of them don't have animations to begin with, like the Naga not being able to sit. The new skins and sub-races are not yet available as of this beta. Now, eventually there will be a pet battle system as well as transmog. I definitely do know that the pet battle is not going to be in this beta. I did not check for transmog just yet, but I don't believe it is in this beta. All of the brand new race and class combinations for the old races are implemented. So you could be a Night Elf Mage, you could be an Undead Paladin, you could be a Tauren Rogue, and you can choose whatever starting zone you want to play in, given that it's within the same faction. So if you play as a Tauren, for an example, a Tauren Rogue, you could choose to play in Mulgore, Durotar, Tirisfal, anywhere of the Horde zones to choose from. That way you don't have to run all the way there, you could just pick and start there. That means no more wetlands runs. There are no changes to the dungeons just yet, but I expect that to be something that we'll see in the future. But as of right now, nothing new in the dungeons themselves. The new race mounts are added in, at least the level 20 ones. Once you get to level 20, if you manage to make it that far, which shouldn't be that bad, the leveling is pretty quick on this server, you'll be able to purchase your mount and try it out. I already did a whole video on the different racial mounts that are available. Like the ogres getting a type of Kodo, the Naga getting a flying carpet, the Murlocs getting a super buffed Murloc, and so on. Now that that's out of the way, so I'm going to have another video coming out the day before the beta showing you how to install the beta basically. But if you want to get a head start, you want to go to Chromecraft, and that's where you will find a 3.3.5 client that you can just download for free. So if you download that, you'll get everything, preparation to go. All you gotta do is drag and drop the download file when it becomes available. Again, that will become available later. I will have a video that will launch the day before so you all can get ready. And remember, this is a beta test. There are going to be plenty of bugs, plenty of issues, numbers that are off. It is your job to find them and report them so they can fix them, you know what I mean? That's the entire point of a beta, and the only reason why I'm hammering this home is because you still have those people out there that will think it's a demo and be like, the game's broken. It is supposed to be broken. You're supposed to find the broken pieces and fix it. Break the game if you have to. Find something that you want to break and try to break it so they can fix it and reinforce it. That's the entire point. Anyway, I will see you on the 1st, because that is when the beta will open. And one last thing. I know I played the alpha, the second alpha rather. I'm going to reserve my thoughts on it until after the beta, because a lot of stuff has already changed since then, and I think it would be better if I went through what I saw in the beta. So, anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you later.